Welcome back, our fans. Mesopotamian civilization is the oldest ancient civilization. The oldest civilization in history is the ancient Mesopotamian civilization that existed between 3500 BC and 500 BC in the northeast of the Zagros Mountains, i.e. on the site of Iraq, Syria, and Turkey. The Mesopotamian civilization went very long by, according to all sciences, the oldest civilization in the world, as there is no evidence of any civilized society before it. Mesopotamia is the first place where civilized societies began to take shape. About 10,000 years ago, humans began farming, then began domesticating animals for food and help with agriculture. Some human beings were really artists much earlier, but that was part of human culture and not human civilization. Mesopotamian came to implement all the good systems in one place, creating the world's first civilization. The Sindh Valley Civilization is the second oldest ancient civilization. The Indus Valley Civilization originated around 3300 BC and existed until 1900 BC around the Indus River basins, northeastern Afghanistan to Pakistan, and northwestern India. The second oldest civilization in history is one of the most widespread ancient civilizations, covering an area of 1.25 million square kilometers. The people of the Indus Valley Civilization made great progress in calculating length, mass, and time, and based on artifacts, it is clear that the culture of this civilization was rich in arts and crafts, so it is considered one of the most important civilizations in history. Ancient Egyptian civilization is the third oldest ancient civilization. The civilization of ancient Egypt originated near the Nile River in about 3150 BC, and has existed for more than 3,000 years. The most important feature of this civilization is the amazing culture of its people, the pyramids, and the mummies that preserve the bodies of the ancient pharaohs to this day. It also introduced the first solar calendars, hieroglyphs, and much more. The history of civilizations tells us that the Egyptian civilization was one of the most important ancient civilizations in the world at all. Mayan Harm, the fourth oldest ancient civilization. The Mayan civilization emerged between 2600 BC and 900 BC in Yucatan, Quintana Roo, Campeche, and Tabasco, Chiapas, Guatemala, Belize, El Salvador, and Honduras, and was characterized by a very good understanding of astronomy. The population of the fourth oldest civilization in history was about 19 million, which means that it was a great civilization. The Mayan civilization is culturally rich when compared to other civilizations, as its inhabitants built pyramids, and a large number of them are larger than the pyramids of Egypt, and they had many strange customs, but this civilization collapsed suddenly. Chinese civilization is the fifth oldest ancient civilization. Chinese civilization originated around the Yellow River and in the Yangtze region, the location of present-day China, in 1600 BC. And this great civilization continued to offer a lot to humanity until 1046 BC. Despite the short period of survival of the Chinese civilization, it is one of the most important ancient civilizations, as it provided a lot to humans, and the most important thing it provided was the invention of paper. The ancient Greek civilization has the sixth oldest ancient civilization in the world. The civilization of the ancient Greeks may not be the first civilization in the world, but it is undoubtedly one of the most important, if not the most important, ancient civilizations. The ancient Greeks laid down the principles of geometry, biology and physics, and a clear idea of how important this civilization was in the world can be taken by knowing that Pythagoras, Archimedes, Socrates, Euclid, Plato, Aristotle, and Alexander the Great belonged to it. Persian civilization is the seventh oldest ancient civilization. The history of ancient civilizations states that the Persian civilization emerged in 550 BC and collapsed in 331 BC. Persian civilization originated in the territory of present-day Iran. Although the Persians seized power in the world for only a little more than 200 years, they conquered lands of more than 2 million square miles, occupying parts of Egypt, parts of Greece, and parts of India, where Persian civilization is known for its military strength and the wisdom of its rulers. Roman civilization is the eighth oldest ancient civilization. Roman civilization was established in the 6th century BC, and there are a lot of legends that tell the story of the founding of this empire. At the height of its power, civilization ruled a very large part of the globe, with all the areas surrounding the Mediterranean being part of the civilization of ancient Rome. The Aztec civilization is the ninth oldest ancient civilization. The Aztec civilization is not a very ancient civilization, but it is an important civilization that originated in the Americas, and the Aztec people are all the people who spoke the Nahuatl language during the Spanish conquest of the Valley of Mexico. The Inca civilization is the 10th oldest ancient civilization. The Incas are the largest empire in South America in the pre-Columbian era. This civilization flourished in the present-day regions of Ecuador, Peru, and Chile, and had an administrative, political and military status in Cusco located in modern Peru. In conclusion, we point out that the history of the civilizations we mentioned is scientifically documented, and the information we mentioned above is supported by modern scientific discoveries, so it is natural that we Arabs feel proud, as the first civilization in the world was found in an Arab land currently. But we must not boast about history and forget the present, otherwise history will forget us as we forgot many ancient civilizations. Thanks for watching, support us by likes and subscribes.